I'm Bridget with Sleepopolis.
And I'm Dr. Shelby Harris, Director of Sleep Health at Sleepopolis. And I am here at the Sleepopolis studios because my friend Bridget is gonna help me pick a new mattress. I need one and they're the experts.
That's right, we test and review mattresses here every single week. So if you're also looking for a new bed, this is the video for you. Let's go. As a mattress expert, I get a ton of questions from our YouTube viewers, my family, my friends, even Dr. Harris about what type of mattress they should get. Well, first things first, you need to ask yourself whether or not you need a new mattress. So Dr. Harris, how old is your current mattress?
Oh, so embarrassed. It's 12 years old. And the thing is, like, I talk about mattresses and sleep all the time, but I lost track of how old my mattress is, so it's time.
We recommend replacing your mattress after 7 to 10 years, so it is definitely time for Dr. Harris. Her needs in a new mattress are for it to be good for stomach sleeping, side sleeping, cooling, and to have strong edge support since she shares the bed with her husband and also likes to sit on the edge of the bed. Well, we have 4 mattresses set up for you, and some are more similar than others.
Okay.
But I think it will be good for you to see kind of a variety of them, and I have a feeling we have something that might work for you.
I'm excited to see what you have. This is awesome. Oh my gosh. I love it.
Yes, welcome to our Sleepopolis showroom that we have put together for you. So we have a variety of mattresses in here. They're all a little different. Some are a lot more different than others.
Okay.
But we're gonna start with the Nectar right here. So this is our only all foam mattress that we have today.
Okay.
And I know you say that you tend to end up side sleeping.
Yeah.
This mattress is going to be better for side sleeping because it is softer, if you can tell.
Yeah, I can feel it's more supportive. It's softer, but it doesn't feel like, I think as a side sleeper, it definitely feels like it's supporting all of me.
Yes, it's great for side sleeping, stomach sleeping, maybe not so much. We really want to be cautious about your hips dipping.
I can feel myself dipping in here, so this might not be as ideal. Although as a side sleeper, it feels great.
All right, let's check out the WinkBed. So this is a hybrid mattress with a pillow top. So it has springs and foams.
Okay. Great edge support. Okay, let's see. All right. This feels much better.
And it looks better. Your spine looks like it's staying even, which is super important, as you know.
Yes. Oh yeah, it feels a lot more supportive.
All right, ready to go to our next one?
Sure.
So you mentioned you're a hot sleeper.
Okay.
This is probably the most cooling one we are going to test with today. And it's cool to the touch.
Oh yeah, I can
So
feel it.
this is the Brooklyn Bedding Aurora Luxe with
Okay.
the pillow top. And it has what's called phase change material in the cover, which is what makes it literally cool to the touch. It also just helps dissipate body heat.
Definitely feel a difference in the
Yeah.
cooling aspect. That's really
It's pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah.
That's really cool.
And then it also has some cooling foam layers in it. And then this is also one that comes in multiple firmness levels. So again, we're at the medium model, which is what tends to work for, you know, the biggest variety of people.
Okay.
But there's always a softer option or a firmer option.
That's good to know. Oh, this is great. It feels really great. Let me try it actually how I would sleep.
Yes.
So, the cooling is very noticeable. This feels great on my lower back.
It's doing a good job keeping you lifted, even though you can probably feel it's very plush.
It's very plush.
And it should also be good for side sleeping since it offers that cushioning.
It's great.
We tried to make sure we had beds with good edge support across the board, so you'll notice that as well with this, just since I know you mentioned you like to sit on the edge, but also when you and your husband are sleeping, you can use the whole surface area, which is great.
This is lovely. I really like this one.
Now let's go to our final pick.
Okay.
So this is the Saatva Classic. This is another one that comes in multiple firmness levels.
Okay.
So again, we have the medium model.
Okay.
So you could go softer or firmer. And what's also cool is it comes in different heights.
Yeah.
So this is, I think, the 11.5 inch, and then it comes in a 14.5 inch if you're like, I like it, it's just too low profile for me.
Okay.
And then you'll see it says organic cotton on the cover, which It's not cool to the touch,
No.
but it is a very breathable, material that can help with any night sweats or overheating.
That's super important for me. Oh, it's nice and firm on the edge.
So this is some of the best edge support
Yeah.
I've ever tested. It is
it's
so
just
supportive.
Really supportive. It feels just completely straight across. All right, let's try this out. This feels great on the lower back. Let's try the side. I like that a lot too.
And then what's different about this one is it's actually technically a luxury inner spring mattress. So we went to an all foam bed,
Yep.
2 hybrids.
Yep.
It's an inner spring, which means it has a coil on coil system.
Oh, wow.
So it does have some foams
Yeah.
and a cushiony top, but this is just extra supportive. It gives kind of that traditional mattress feel, a little old school.
Feels more like what I've been used to. Drastically different from the Nectar.
Very, very different. And then that stellar edge support, you can see this foam encasement is really helping. So the other 3 that we've tested all are compressed in boxes.
Even with springs.
Even
and
with
coils on
springs.
the other ones. Wow.
And they will arrive in a box, compressed at your door, and then you unbox them. You give them a day or 2 to just fully expand, release any packing smells, and then they're good to go. And then the Saatva is unique because they offer what's called white glove delivery with all of their mattresses. So their mattresses are never compressed in boxes. They are always fully expanded, and they actually have specialists come bring the mattress to you, set it up for you in your room of choice, and take away your old mattress.
That's a game
Yes,
changer for
and
many. Okay.
That's all included. So that is a major perk that Saatva offers.
Okay, that's huge. Good thing to consider. Is there any benefit to one mattress that's necessarily compressed versus something that comes fully out? It's just the type of mattress.
I think it's personal preference, especially when it comes to the setup.
Yeah.
Some companies will claim it's better one way or the other, but the quality, in my opinion, hasn't suffered from what I've seen and tested. So after lying on the 4 different beds, testing out their edge support, and feeling their cooling components, Dr. Harris narrowed it down to the Brooklyn Bedding Aurora Luxe with the pillow top and the Saatva Classic. Both of these mattresses come in 3 firmness levels, and the ones here are the middle firmness options. She has a few more questions before she can make her final decision. All right, we have made it to 2 final bed options for you.
Okay, so I'm trying to wrap my head around a little bit about like the firmness. Can you explain a little bit, maybe even about the difference of these 2?
At Sleepopolis, we rate firmness on a scale from 1 to 10.
Yeah.
You do not ever really find beds that are a 1 or a 10. A 10 would be like sleeping on this floor.
Yeah.
A 1 is like you're sleeping on a giant cotton ball. Like they're the extremes.
Yep.
So we put ourselves at 6.5 for what we consider medium firm.
Okay.
I do think this one's slightly firmer than
Yeah,
average.
it felt it.
And then that one's a little softer.
Okay.
If you're heavier in weight, you probably want a firmer mattress. If you're a strict stomach sleeper, you also probably want a firmer mattress.
Okay.
But if you're lighter in weight, then you usually do better on a softer mattress, or strict side sleepers do better on softer mattresses. Because it's all about having the right cushioning where you need it, the sinkage where you need it.
Now, my husband and I have very similar sleep styles. But what about someone who has a bed partner that, say, doesn't have the same sleep style and they can't agree on a mattress? Like, how would you even look for that sort of stuff? I can't fathom that.
So that's where medium firm is usually the recommendation.
Okay.
Because it caters to the most different types of sleepers.
Now, what about with a significant other, bed partner that you have, and you've tried the medium firm option, you've tried the things that are kind of the middle road, and no matter what they try with the medium firm, nothing's working. So is there some sort of a solution for that if they do really want to sleep in the same room?
Yes, there are split options.
Yeah.
So a lot of mattress companies offer a split king or a split California king. So basically you and your partner can get your own customized feel and firmness level for you.
Okay.
And you put them together and you create one big mattress again, but you both have your own feel and firmness.
So you get the best of both worlds.
Yes.
That's wonderful. Let's say you get it delivered and you thought you went with something and you're not loving it. Like, that's the other consideration. You just do you have to deal with it forever?
Yes, which is where the beauty of trial periods come in, which are so important. And I would say the vast majority of all bed-in-a-box online retailers, they offer good trial periods. So Brooklyn Bedding, I think theirs is 120 nights. And Saatva's is actually very, very generous. It's 365 nights.
Oh, wow.
So what that means is these brands are giving you that amount of time to really test this bed out and see if you like it. And if you don't, then you can swap it out with either maybe a different firmness option, maybe a different model, or maybe just get refunded altogether.
I usually tell people to wait a good month because I'm so used to the mattress that I've had for ages. Like, how long do you think it should take someone to get used to the mattress that they have?
I say exactly that, about 30 days. A lot of brands will actually say, we're not willing to take it back until you give it 30 days.
Oh, that's such a change. It's like amazing. When I got into sleep medicine, no one was talking about this. And it's like you picked your mattress and that's what you had to have until here on in. Okay, so that's a big difference. Now what about, so these are different constructions. So what about cost? I mean, that's something that a lot of people have to think about. We've looked at a whole bunch of different mattresses in here. I mean, where are we talking about with cost if someone's thinking about that?
So we do consider these to be more on the luxury side of things. If you remember the Nectar, it is all foam, which tends to be on the cheaper side, not always, but most of the time. And so that's what we consider a true like budget-friendly mattress. You can usually get a queen size for less than $1,000 for the Nectar.
Okay.
These are a little bit more on the luxury end, as I mentioned. Currently at full retail price, this one is about $2,200 for a queen, and this one's about $2,000 for a queen.
Okay, so not a huge difference.
But I will note with price, you should not be paying full retail. Those were the numbers I gave you.
Okay.
But you should definitely always go to sleepopolis.com and use our coupons. Same goes for all of you, because you can save a lot of money that way, and I don't recommend paying full retail if you have our coupon. You're
leaving money on the table. It's just silly to do. Okay, and I always say to patients, price is definitely something you need to consider, right? But we're supposed to spend a third of our lives in bed asleep, if you're a good, healthy, normal sleeper.
Right, and these mattresses should last you, 7 to 10 years, so it's worth the investment. We took Dr. Harris through some final tests on her two choices. We tested how responsive they are for her to switch sleeping positions at night, how well they isolate motion, and their pressure relieving abilities for her body. This final chunk of information led her to pick her winner: the Brooklyn Bedding Aurora Luxe with the cloud pillow top. All right, I am so happy we were able to help you find your new mattress. And for anyone out there who is also looking for a new bed, just head over to sleepopolis.com. We have all the information you need. We've got you covered. You can also leave a comment below if you have any questions. And we'll see you next time. Bye.